subject, really we don't know what is love. Who knows what is love? I mean, I'm not in a position to...
Why didn't prisoners give Mike Tyson a rough time in prison? Now, there's a question that tickles the curiosity. Mike Tyson, the man who once reigned supreme in the boxing world, the former heavyweight champion, found himself on the other side of the ropes in the confines of a prison cell. Yet Tyson's prison experience seemed to diverge from the expected narrative. Instead of hostility and conflict.
But we were talking about love from a different perspective. Okay. You said women,
right,
you didn't say family.
Romantic love. Romantic love.
Maybe, but what is love? Love is...
He was given space, peace, and respect. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's delve into the chronicles of Tyson's prison life. Mike Tyson, a name synonymous with boxing, landed in prison in 1992. Once a titan in the ring, Tyson found himself facing a different kind of fight, a legal battle that rocked his world. He was convicted of rape, a crime that shocked his fans and the public at large. The verdict was a heavy blow, not just for Tyson, but for the boxing world that had revered him. He was sentenced to 6 years behind bars, a stark contrast to the freedom and fame he'd enjoyed in the boxing ring. His conviction sparked a flurry of reactions, from disbelief and disappointment to anger and sorrow. The boxing world was left reeling, wondering how their champion had fallen so far. Yet amidst the chaos and controversy, Tyson remained a figure of fascination, his journey to prison as compelling as his exploits in the ring. So Tyson was in prison, but what was his prison life like? Tyson, the feared boxer, now found himself among other feared men. It's hard to picture, isn't it? The man who once reigned supreme in the boxing ring, now confined within the cold, unyielding walls of prison. Iron Mike, as some called him.
In 1993, he told NBC News,
"Nothing good comes from prison. I don't care if people come here, they elevate their intellect, nothing good comes from this. You know what I mean? Only thing you learn to do is become better at what you did when you came in there. If you're a crook, you can learn to become a better crook."
But since then, his many visitors have seen a change in Mike Tyson. Prison officials agree.
Was no longer the untouchable champ, but an inmate. His daily routine, once filled with rigorous training sessions and high-stakes matches, was now reduced to the regimented monotony of prison life. Tyson, however, wasn't one to be cowed. He stood tall, his demeanor commanding respect from even the toughest inmates. Interactions were inevitable, but Tyson's reputation preceded him. His powerful punches had felled many a strong man in the ring, and the inmates were well aware of it. They gave him space, a sort of unspoken understanding that this man was not to be trifled with. Tyson's time in solitary confinement, a punishment feared by many, only served to further his resolve. It was during these moments of isolation that Tyson found a new path, one that led him to convert to Islam. This newfound faith became a beacon of hope, a source of strength in the face of adversity. But why did Tyson, unlike many other famous inmates, not have a rough time in prison? The answer lies not just in his physical strength, but in the respect he commanded. Tyson was a fighter in and out of the ring, and his spirit remained unbroken even behind bars. In the savage world of prison, respect often comes from fear, power, and reputation. Now, let's delve into the role Tyson's reputation as a fearsome boxer played in his life behind bars. His name was synonymous with raw power and unbridled ferocity in the ring. His opponents often found themselves on the receiving end of his explosive hooks and devastating uppercuts. This reputation didn't just vanish when he swapped his boxing gloves for a prison jumpsuit. You see, in the confined, tumultuous environment of a prison, reputation is currency. Tyson's past, his formidable presence in the boxing world, echoed in the prison hallways. His reputation preceded him, and it certainly played a part in shaping his prison life. But respect isn't solely derived from fear. Tyson was a world-renowned figure, a man who had reached the pinnacle of his career only to face a downfall. There was a certain awe that surrounded him, a mix of respect and curiosity. Other inmates gave him space, not only out of fear, but because of a twisted form of admiration. The respect Tyson garnered wasn't just about his physical prowess. It was also about his journey, his rise and fall. His story resonated with many who saw in him a reflection of their own struggles. The respect he commanded wasn't just about fear, it was also about the shared human experience of battling one's demons. Tyson's prison life was not easy, but it was far from the worst. His reputation as a fearsome boxer, coupled with the respect and space he was given by other inmates, offered him a shield, a layer of protection in a world where survival is the name of the game. So why did Tyson not have a rough time in prison? To reiterate, Tyson's conviction led him to a place where survival of the fittest is the rule. Yet his time in prison was not marked by constant threats or violence. His interactions with other inmates were largely peaceful, even respectful. This respect wasn't just because of his past as a boxing champion, but also his demeanor inside.
No, I was just, I was a simple guy. I didn't have to fight nobody. They invited somebody's head. I don't do the other guy to fight. They know I was just a simple guy. I wasn't no big shot in prison. I wasn't no gangster, tough guy. I was just
Tyson's
simple.
raw strength, combined with his reputation and comportment, commanded respect from those around him. In the end, even in prison, Mike Tyson remained a heavyweight champion. Imagine Tyson, the man who had once been the youngest heavyweight champion in history, now walking the prison yard. His presence alone was enough to command respect. His powerful physique and intense gaze were reminders of his dominance in the ring. This aura of strength was not lost on the inmates. They saw in Tyson a man who had faced adversities both inside and outside the ring and had emerged stronger. This mutual respect created a sort of equilibrium in Tyson's prison life, a balance that allowed him to navigate the harsh realities of incarceration with a degree of peace. In addition to his physical prowess, Tyson's transformation played a significant role in his prison experience. His conversion to Islam was a turning point. This newfound faith provided him with inner peace and strength. It gave him a sense of purpose and direction. Tyson's commitment to his faith was evident in his behavior. He became more disciplined, focused, and introspective. This change in Tyson's demeanor was noticed by the inmates and prison staff alike. His transformation earned him a different kind of respect, one that was rooted in admiration for his personal growth and spiritual journey. Tyson's time in prison also saw him engaging in various activities that kept him occupied. He read extensively, studied religious texts, and participated in group discussions. These activities not only helped him pass the time, but also provided him with a sense of community. Tyson's involvement in these activities showcased his desire to better himself and his willingness to embrace change. This attitude further cemented his reputation as a man of strength and resilience. As Tyson's prison sentence drew to a close, he had managed to turn his life around. His time behind bars had not broken him. Instead, it had made him stronger, more reflective, and more determined. Tyson's prison experience is a testament to his indomitable spirit and his ability to rise above adversity. It is a story of transformation, respect, and resilience. In conclusion, Mike Tyson's prison experience was not what many would have expected. Despite his fall from grace, Tyson managed to command respect and maintain his dignity behind bars. His reputation as a fearsome boxer, coupled with his personal transformation and commitment to his faith, earned him the respect and space he needed to survive in prison. Tyson's story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can find a way to endure and emerge stronger.
I like to see you double, triple up with the jab.
It's over. Wild with the right hand is Buster. Together is Buster landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this. He's knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits the canvas. He's in big trouble.